the math. I'm making 3 trips a week, 7,500 a week, right? So we talking about 21, 22, 22,000, close to $23,000 a week he's getting every week. And he was very demanding. If a week passed and he didn't get his shit, he's going to call me and hound you. And this went on for 3 years. So that's why I tell people, when my dad had his rent houses and his clubs and all his houses, cars, I paid for that literally. Mm-hmm. But that's the operation that he and I had. And there was times where I came up short or whatever, and my children's mothers who had jobs, they was the ones who, and they're still allowed to confess to testify to this, they was the ones who actually loaned me the money to pay my dad when I came up short or wasn't making the money as fast as he wanted, right? And but back to this conversation, when he says that, man, I've always been big on loyalty. And I can be the most resentful individual ever created when I feel like you just betrayed me, right? And that's what I felt. I felt betrayal in the worst ever I've ever tasted in my mouth. And at that point, I had owed him $9,000. So I kept it. I kept it. I told him he wasn't getting it, and that we was done. And I remember I was dodging him because me and my first baby mama, we decided to go to Florida for a little while, chill out, because she had people in Pensacola, Florida. So we go to Pensacola, Florida, and that's how I ended up selling drugs in Pensacola, because when I get there, I started messing around with the locals there who my prices were cheaper. I'm coming from Louisiana. You would think because they was right there by the water, they had better, but it wasn't like that. And but when I came back to Louisiana, I was at my auntie's house. It just so happened I picked up the phone, and when I picked up the phone, because the phone was ringing, I picked up the phone landline, and it was him. And I've been dodging this motherfucker for weeks. And here he is, like he knew I was back. And I said hello. He said, "Son, don't make me treat you like another nigga in the street." And I was just like, "Man, don't call me no more, man. I'm going to tell my mama." And I hung up the phone. And before I could walk out the door, he had turned the corner because he had a cell phone. That's back when they were just putting the cell phones in the cars for the privilege.